All right, hello and welcome back to this video where we're going to ask Juke so that we can get our first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. How do we write a compelling title? Because a compelling title is what is going to get the viewer from seeing the thumbnail and title into watching your video. And that is obviously a critical step. So Juke, tell us. Also, I may not have mentioned this in other courses. Juke does have his 4-year degree in journalism. So
Yeah.
also, great person to ask. How do you make a compelling title?
Yeah. So, thumbnails and titles is all about getting people to click. So there are things that you want to do in both of those. So again, you want to create something intriguing. Now, the difference with the title, you want your keyword in there. Okay. So whatever keyword you're trying to rank for, how to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Maybe that's your keyword. You're going to have that in your title, but maybe you have different variations. So first of all, I would say pick a title, and then you could use AI, ChatGPT, to say, "Hey, give me a better title." Oh my gosh,
A viral title.
a viral title. I have used that to take, like, I have done shorts before where I have come up with an idea, and I'll say, "Hey, ChatGPT, give me a variation of this title," and it would come up with something that I never would have thought. And that video did thousands of views more because of that just title. Okay, so
And you could say, give me 10 ideas, and then the one that hooks you is probably the one that's gonna hook your audience. So
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, so title and thumbnail are the most important things, because if nobody clicks on your video, nobody's going to watch it, right? So those are the most important things at first. And then once they click on it, of course, there's other issues. So title, you want to make it maybe emotional, but again, just like the thumbnail, I would say this too. Find titles and slash thumbnails that you love or that you come across, and put them
Yeah.
in a separate folder on your phone. So if there's a title you're scrolling through and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I have to click on that." Why do you
Yes.
have to click on that? So take a screenshot of it right there and put it in a folder. I do this on my phone called
Love it.
thumbnails and titles.
That's awesome.
And because there's something about that thumbnail slash that title that made it so you're just like, I have to click on that thing.
Yeah.
And just like thumbnails, I would say it's a knot that needs to be tied. It's a scratch that you just have to itch. It's something that later on, if you don't click on that later on, you're still going to be thinking of that. For instance, the title, I've used this before, the one thing you need to know to go viral on YouTube. Well,
Dang it, he got me.
like,
What
that's
what
like,
is it? What's the
what is the
thing?
one thing, Now you better deliver on
No,
that one
seriously,
thing.
tell me. No, I'm just kidding.
You better deliver on that one thing, or it's just going to be clickbait. But that is a title that you could, not click on, and then later on be, going, "Oh man, I need to go. I want to know the one
Yeah,
thing in
watch
order," because
later.
who doesn't want to go viral?
Yeah.
If you have a YouTube channel. So you want a knot that has to be tied, or a scratch that has to be scratched, and a itch that has to be scratched.
So let's go. Okay, so we want something left to be desired in the title. And let me ask you about this. You said an emotional, so we could say emotional keywords, powerful, impactful, life-changing. I'm looking for life change. Change your life with your first 1,000 YouTubers. So we can do this. We also want to include a clear encapsulation of what the video is about, and that can include the keyword. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yes, it should be. It has to include the keyword. Some of these channels that are larger, they can put whatever
They
they
can do
want
whatever.
for the
Right.
title, but it should include the keyword. It should be compelling enough, and then you have to answer that question for them. Whatever that title is that they click on, you have to answer that question for them as soon as the video comes on. So the
Love it.
title, yeah, the title should be intriguing, compelling. It should leave a question in their mind, leave a little pebble in their shoe that they just have to click on that video.
Yes.
If it's not, and you know what, send it to your friends and have them pick it apart, or have them come up with, better ideas, and be open to that criticism in order to um, come up with the best title. Because guess what? One video can make your entire channel explode.
Yeah. And so maybe we'll end with that. As you're building your channel, as you're titling these videos, don't expect you can get the coolest, most awesome titles, and you're just not going to rank. I've got a friend who is an influencer out here in Hawaii, and his wife is also an influencer, and she had hundreds of videos, and one of them that has to do with I think at home birth was 95% of her traffic. and that's just, she was just number one for that. And
Mm,
that's what the whole channel became, was how to have a home birth. And it's like,
yeah.
whoa, okay. But she had so many videos and so many titles. Like, don't get wrapped up into one. Just do your best, launch it out there, and then just do that a bunch of times. You're going to plant a lot of seeds, and God's going to give the growth to a couple of them, not all of them. Some, and that's the same thing. It's actually really frustrating for me over here because hilariously, we've put out just, I guess plenty of videos, maybe not as many like for YouTube specific, lots of these, but we have quite a few YouTube videos. The very first video I ever put out is the one that is the most trafficked, and it's how to make a Google Ads campaign. And it's the one that has the junky camera and the junky mic and the junky background, and it gets 80% of our traffic.
Wow.
And it's incredible. It's like, you've got to be kidding me. So it's like,
Yeah.
you can do good just getting going, and just get your titles as best you can and get them out there. So put the keyword in there, emotional word, try to leave something to be desired and fulfill on it. Otherwise, nobody's going to want to watch your channel. So
Yeah.
hopefully that helps you with titling. I will look forward to seeing you in the very next video. God bless.